Sorry about the interruption in the last video. Somebody was calling me, so I had to pick it up. Anyway, I planned to oversee the land until they were of age. Unfortunately, it is unlikely that Ariana will live long enough to see that happen. So you know about the illness? Of course, tragic. I don't know what I would do if such a fate were to befall Luke. Everyone was so attentive to his children that I was surprised he didn't make provisions for them. And did you agree with Jake's conclusion of Bob's death? Well, he is much more qualified to make that judgment than I. They called him Third-Eye Jakes after all. Yes, I've heard that. Herschel, that man has practically eliminated crime in the cellar. Aside from the activities of the witches and specters, of course. What are you implying, Herschel? Please, stop this at once. Just this once. Stop speaking in riddles. Some cases are deceptive. If the criminal confesses, the complaint is withdrawn, the case solved. Yes, go on. It's a common pattern among solved cases. Herschel, you don't think that Jake's had anything to do with Bob's death, do you? Wouldn't the master like to have his dinner now? Doland, you gave me quite a start. How long have you been there? Only moments, sir. I apologize if you didn't hear me knock. Am I disturbing the master? No, of course not. Yes, dinner will be splendid. Herschel, Emmy, you will join us and I will take no for an answer. We have several aged wines in the cellar. Herschel, perhaps you could go down and select a bottle for us. You want me to pick a wine? Perhaps the master would prefer I select a wine to go with dinner. No. Our friend Layton is quite the wine aficionado. Isn't that so, old boy? Herschel, please. Well, it would be my pleasure. Where's the wine cellar? Something's up with Doland. I don't know where it is. Something's up with the butler. I didn't know you were into wine, Professor. Is there anything you don't know about? To be honest, I'm more of a tea aficionado. Actually, I don't know about wine at all. Much about wine at all. Really? Why did Clark say that you do? It seems Clark fabricated a reason for us to go downstairs. There must be something there. I think we should do as he wishes. The cellar is through the blue door past the first floor entry. Looks like a normal cellar to me. What are we supposed to notice? Luke, does anything look out of the ordinary to you? No, not really. Actually, the cellar has been off limits lately. I can't say for sure. Off limits, eh? Did you get caught down here scoffing fruit tarts in between meals, Luke? What? No! They were clears, and that's hardly the point. Shh, quiet. What is it, Emmy? I thought I heard something. Maybe I imagined it. Perhaps it was a mouse? I beg your pardon? My apologies, Luke. I wonder if there's something we're missing. Professor Layton, is there something I could do to help? We're fine, Dylan. Thank you. Dylan, did you happen to know Mr. Bond as well? Yes, I know it's not going to speak ill of the deposit, but Mr. Bond was a man who charged exorbitant rents to those who lived on his land. So he's kind of like Donald Trump in a way. But Bard seems like more of a nice guy than Mr. Blonde guy did. Some believe it was not suicide, but rather he was thrown from the cliff by an angry tenant. Surely a cultured man like yourself is aware of how the locals will gossip. It's unfortunate that that's how Mr. Bond is remembered. Most everyone knew him, and most everyone despised him. But I do prattle on. If you have selected a wine, I can carry it on with the preparing dinner. Dylan, what has my dad seemed normal to you lately? He has been rather preoccupied, I would say. He has been spending much of his time in the study. Yes, clearly Clark has other matters at hand. Let's get going. You're not going to stay for dinner? We'll have to do it another time. Please give my regards to Clark. Thank you for your help, Dylan. Of course, do be careful. And we gotta look for hint coins everywhere. It's what you do. It's one of the things you do in Layton games. And we found a dirty cape. For a wine rack, the bottles are arranged rather haphazardly. Did someone forget to organize them properly? These bottles on the floor can be rather dangerous. Let's put them away before someone breaks one or slips on one. Puzzle number 89. Proper storage. In order to store the fine wine in an appropriate manner, the following rules must be observed. White wine should always be stored so there's only one bottle on any horizontal, vertical, or diagonal line. Red wine should be also stored in that there's only one bottle on the same horizontal, vertical, and diagonal line. The two bottles are already in the crate cannot be moved. Alright. I think something like this ought to do the trick.
Some puzzles must be met directly. I love the thrill of a good solution.
Who doesn't, right? Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Alright, let's get going. Well done. The bottles may be placed as shown in the 2 diagrams. Who would have thought that storing wine was so complicated? Perfect. I didn't know storing wine was so complicated. So, what do you think, Professor? I dropped my stylus again. Between our trips to the library and Clark's story, there are many questions about Bond's death. This coupled with the specter not being reported outside of Mistella troubles me. It will appear someone is carefully manipulating information about the 2 events. A falsified report and a cover-up conspiracy. This is shaping up to be quite the case. Is that why people like Five Nights at Freddy's so much? Huh. Never would have guessed. Sarcastic. Who's capable of doing this? Only one person. Who, Luke? Chief Jakes! He's in a position to do these things. Luke is right. Jakes is the only one in this town capable of both. He's a public servant. That's unforgivable. Emmy, your faith in the public service is inspiring. However, there is no doubt that Jakes is withholding information. You need to find out more about him. Oh, Inspector Grosky, your muscles glisten in the country just as they do back in London. How dreamy. Hannah, what are you doing here? For Grosky, I will walk on coals to get here, but I took a cab. Emmy, do you know this woman? Yes, she likes to hang around Scotland Yard. I think Grosky's searching for someone. He said something about the lead. How exciting! He's even more determined than usual. I wish he would search for me with that kind of passion. He said he had a lead. Which way did he go? He just ran off that way. He's probably still at the 4-way intersection thingy. We might still be able to catch him. Let's go. Oh, right. Looks like there's a new episode. That day, a dreary young woman was bowled over head over heels by an encounter that would change her life forever. Another day of working a dead-end job and feeling awful. Oh, I don't want to go home to that cold, lonely apartment. I need some excitement in my life. Ah! Oh, apologies, miss. I was chasing after a dangerous criminal. I didn't hurt you, did I? I'm all right. Aren't you? You aren't injured, are you? Grosky, injured? I think not, ma'am. I'm hot on the trail of a crook, so I'll take my leave. Stop there! In the name of Grosky! Wow, he's dreamy. Those bulgy muscles, that pompadour, and that chest hair. Oh. And yet he's sensitive enough